Okay everyone, we are back at last for the second series today. Hang on, we might have a little bit of a pickle here. But in any case, it is 6-month comeback versus the French team, Team Cat Saphir. Map pick and ban has been done. We're starting on Infernal Shrines. Volskaya and Garden of Terror banned away by the 6-month comeback. Cursed Hollow and Sky Temple banned by the cats. So, luckily, no Volskaya to worry about. We do have a small problem though. It seems that someone of the lobby doesn't own 20 heroes. That's a little bit of a concern if you're looking to play a draft game. And here I was thinking we might have a start on the half hour. So these teams, having a quick look at the standings, are... Right, so 6-month comeback are currently at 4 wins, 3 losses. And Team Cat are at 5 wins, 2 losses, so both teams can make it to the playoffs, but the Cats are a bit closer. They're currently 5th overall in the division, which is pretty good to see. Looks like problems have finally been sorted out, and so we will get into game number 1. Halcyon, how much do you know about these players?
I played with some of them. Guilty, we were teammates. Savawash, I think we also played a few streams together. Think Lucia will be highly contested pick in the series, and then I keep thinking that we are going to see Vikings somewhere.
Vikings?
Yes.
Are you just in a Viking enjoy event perhaps? Because, well, for now it's Savannah's first ban. Well, I was going to ask you about, do we have any Mephisto players? I guess Cascoin just answered that one, as Mephisto will be banned away by the 6-month comeback.
Johanna ban maybe on this map or not?
Could be Johanna, could be Hogger.
Diablo ban.
If you had everything up, no bans whatsoever, what would you first pick on Infernal Shrines?
Always Johanna on every map, I think. It's just
Johanna on every map.
Yeah. I think even on the 2-lane maps it's...
Even on like Braxus and Sky Temple and all that.
Yes, it is way too strong for how easy it is to play. You can 1v4, like, you can defend a wave alone, and even 4 enemies can hit you and it doesn't matter.
And we did see that a bit in the first series, as Junkrat is going to be the first hero here for Dracolic.
Also, the other thing about Johanna is that it just requires a different playstyle to counter the hero. Like, you cannot really counter with 1 hero or 2 heroes. It needs to be like an idea and a playstyle.
It's a full team thematic you have to play against Johanna.
Maybe we'll see one now. Okay, Leoric is not a bad hero against Johanna Blaze for sure. Yeah. Especially at level 20, this is one of the counters where you can just silence and tomb her and try one shot.
And well, we do have Johanna and Blaze already for 6-month comeback. They might just go for the full front attack front to back rather, team fighting that the Alpacas were playing just before. And it works pretty well for them. Varian is going to get the ban. I know you said before you don't like it against Johanna, it's a little bit of a bait, but will be banned nonetheless. There's a Junkrat as well to follow up, I suppose.
This Lucio pick, we predicted that it will be contested, but I'm not sure about getting it with Leoric. It's a bit anti-synergy, you cannot stop yourself, so you don't really need Lucio to save you usually. But the Junkrat will need that in the fights, so Hanzo, I think we'll see a standard composition from Red Team. Anduin, yes.
I mean, this is as bog standard as it gets, right? There's nothing exciting happening here, it's just generally quite strong. We'll see what the Cats have in mind to deal with us, looking for a tank and another damage most likely. How do you beat the front to back? We're saying Murder, like, is it going to be Murder Zeratul again?
No, this is not good. Muradim against Anduin is... It's almost unplayable as a matchup.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Well, I feel like I've said this one before.
1-0. I mean, even if they don't go Zagara, they can go any other hero, and I think it will not matter. Maybe it will be something like...
Oh, Falstad could be quite exciting, but then...
I think Falstad or Tychus, Odin, anything like that will work here. Nazebo instead. Okay.
Is the game now competitive versus the Zebo pick?
I don't think so. I think the other 4 heroes can 4v5 almost. But there is... Nazebo is not very bad against Lucio as a matchup, right? Because even if you unstop your teammates, they cannot really leave the wall. So...
I mean, you can use the Q, the knockback on the zombies, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's... I just mentioned it as a small interaction between these heroes that we might see relevant at some point.
Alright, so you're definitely on the side of 6-month comeback then. I'm tending to agree, maybe it's just because I like the playstyle of the front to back, but I'm not convinced by this this approach. It's so difficult to run past the Johanna and the Blaze. Yeah, you have Zeratul with the Blinks and whatnot, with the Murden, but Junkrat's probably not going to do a whole lot if your plan is to jump on the backliners. We will see what happens though, as it'll be game number 1 of our best of 3 here. On the blue team, 6 months comeback. Cascon is playing Hanzo, Himari playing Blaze. We do jump into a quick pause. Fancy Fedora will be Johanna, Nikarasu Nazebo, and Zavalosh is Anduin. The cat farted and it stink. Speaking of which, Team Cat Saphir on the right hand side, Jet playing Leoric, Toki will be Murden, Guilty Spark is Lucio, Draclick is Junkrat, and Critical FR, is that Critical French? I'm guessing, will be playing Zeratul.
They have 2 people with FR in the names, right?
No, it's just Critical. At least this play today. Maybe there's others listed on the roster.
Yes, I think in the roster they had someone when we looked through the player names.
Yeah, there's Chacho FR as well, I suppose.
It might be the same guy, you never know.
On the second account, playing with the feet on the laptop.
Breaking the rules of launch? Who knows?
I mean, if you play 2 accounts at once, it's fair go as far as I'm concerned. In any case, Finger the Deep is for Nazebo level 1 of this time, not going for the frogs.
I think this one is like something like the Chromie level 1, right? You get 10% spell power eventually.
Yeah, you get the range right away, and then as the game goes on, probably about level 7 and 13 or so, you'll get the extra spell power. Now, Critical is on the flank, and Nazebo really wanted to go down the bottom lane. Following from Zeratul, gonna need to blink out of that one. But Andon pull already used, gonna be a minute till that one is available. Toki getting the stun, and Zavlash is going forward, doesn't really seem to be concerned about it all.
I like how he plays. He's very aggressive player, which will... yes, he's dead.
Reminds me of you, I suppose, with this playstyle, as First Blood goes over to the Cats. Dead already. Himari going to go and cover the mid wave in the meantime, because can't really make their way back up towards that at the moment. Kind of stuck at the moment as Cascon and friends. Now going to start the siege camp, but Dracolic should finish beforehand. Jet's getting... looks like the better end of the 1v1. It's the York Blaze, as to be expected.
I'm not sure if I like level 1 Hanzo W on this map. Given the shrine minions, like having the Q quest complete allows you to almost one-shot them, and without it's like half of their HP you get with each Q, so it makes your shrine contest much weaker. And what do you get from the W? 7 Ws instead of 5. I don't think it's that relevant in the grand scheme of things.
Now, Critical has been on a bit of a magical journey here for a while with Zeratul. Now, Bomb Camp gonna be started by Fancy Vidor and Vent. Speaking of level 1 towers, I did want to ask you, Zeratul, move unseen, the movement speed and the faster cloaking. What do you think of this one? It feels like everyone is picking Shadow Hunter these days for the blink cooldown, but we have a different approach for this time around.
I think this is the talent that is the best one, the movement speed.
You're a big fan of it?
Yeah, the one that he selected. It's like the easiest to play with, and also I think it's also the strongest. If you're trying to play against enemy backline, the double Vorpo and this allows you to just run into them, auto them, and then you try to one-shot.
Cascon gonna eat a bit of damage. There's the Vorpal, but Fancy Vidor has the blind to prevent anything more. Blaze clearing up the top lane, so no Himari for a while. Also taking quite a bit of damage actually as the Blaze, so 5v4 at the moment for the Cats. Toki on the flank here. Stun goes onto Nazebo. Pull will prevent Concussion Mine from sending Nazebo to his demise. Quite low on mana at the moment. Necros has gone for the big voodoo. Not gonna get the restoration from just killing, as first shrine goes over to the Cats quite easily.
I think against Johanna it is also hard to play with the other one, the E level one on 0-2.
But also we now have Seeker in the Dark, so with a few different things. I thought everyone plays Wormhole as well, but we're seeing a different style of Zeratul this game. We'll see how well it works out for Critical as the game goes on.
I think Zeratul and Sylvanas are the heroes with the biggest diversity of builds, right?
Well, Vala has to be competing as well. Personally, I think Cassia, you could also do quite a few things. Actually, it's just all attacks in general. Reina, Hanzo. You can also pick some a variety of talents with. There's an invade here on the camp. Toki lands a stun on Cascon. There's no... take it back, there is the pull available, but it's going to be the jump over. All 5 are here at the moment. As now Himari is here on the flank, so we might have a 5v5 at the moment. Stun is not going to connect onto anyone though. Fancy Fedora knocked back by the concussion mine. There's the pull, but it means there's no more from the Anduin. Beautiful play there by Dracolic, knocking Fancy Fedora back in, going to get the kill there. Zavalash quite low as well. Jet trying to get the kill, but Not able to at the moment. Need to hightail it out there. The spiders, nom 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 nom. Going to finish that one off. Guilty Spark nearly falling as well. Going to be a 1-for-1 at the end there as the camp was stolen away.
There is a build on 0-2 that they say it's a gourmet build, like the food thing, right?
But
Because you select a bit of everything. So I don't remember which build exactly, but there are so many you can do on that hero, and I think all of them work because in reality, what is the hero? It's Invis, right? And then he has wave clear with the Q. He can never die, so it doesn't really matter what kind of build you are playing. The identity of the hero kind of remains the same.
we still have Might of Venerism coming in, so going to be looking for the plays onto the backline is as critical. Next shrine going to be starting in just a moment. Camp once again taken by the cats. They have full control over the map at the moment, it looks like. Necros, a quick stat check on about 100 at the moment, so we're not going to be hitting the 300, but we should be okay for the level 20 talent. Have been seeing a few Nazibos recently actually opting not to go for, instead take the ult upgrade, the Annihilating Spirit. It's looked pretty good when I've seen it actually, just doing lots and lots of damage, stacking up for every time it gets a hit.
I think that one is clearly the stronger one in coordinated play, because you can use it from your gate and hit enemies basically.
See quite a few spells used there as the charge doesn't connect from Himari. There's the light bomb though, going to land onto Moden. Here's the Ravenous Spirit. Into the tomb goes the Zebra, but that doesn't interrupt the Ravenous Spirit as down will go the Moden. Barely getting out as the rest of the team is Johanna will fall on the backside, so 1v1 at the moment. Health bar's absolutely in favour of a 6-month comeback though.
We saw a very nice arrow there to finish the kill on Muradin.
Critical on the backline, hitting Zavalosh. Gonna jump on in. There's the Might of Venerism. Lucio's the first to go down though, but there's 2 kills straight in response from the cats. Hanzo and Anduin taken out. Now, Draclick got the spiders. How much can you do there, buddy? Is Himari barely getting behind the wall. Critical follows, but can't find the Vorpal. Sorry, you went into the Vorpal, couldn't find the Singularity Spike. So Himari will survive. 30 on the points though. It looks like this one should go in favour. Oh, bless shield. Not gonna connect there from Fancy Fedora. Jet's gonna try and lock down this objective here. Needs only one more. Bonk goes the Mop. And Punisher, throws on Punisher even, for the cats.
And Doom. Bunker saves the day.
Now, Punisher didn't jump over the wall, but Gate's already taken out as well. This looks like they are definitely going to be losing the fort. There's no level 13s even for the 6-month comeback, so going to have to just play on the back foot for the time being. Here's a Dragon Arrow. It doesn't really do much though. Looks like it's going to wrap around and hit me at this rate.
What did he use it for? Was he trying to hit?
I don't know. I don't think it was there at all because all the blinks were off cooldown. It might have just been a fat finger. Sometimes these things happen.
They defend, they lose the fort, but the bigger problem is the 2-level deficit as of now. And maybe we will not be seeing a level 20 Nazeebo after all.
We're gonna be 2 games now when there might be no level 20 Nazeebo. Yeah, 11.5 at the moment. It's going to be the E build this time from the Leoric. Junkrat being a little bit sneaky here is Drexler actually. Has the Ripper to get out if necessary, but just pushing top lane. So it's a 45 on the bottom side. Blessed Shield's going to get eaten by the Vayfork. Jet stopping early though to try and get the body to safety. Is going to survive, and now here's the split push from Drake. Like, no one matching Blaze, just playing with a group at the moment. So Wall is going to be taken out. This is a nice play now. Level 16 was also going to be secured by them. Good play by the Cats.
I think you can also have the Zero to do the same thing that Junkrat was doing, and they can even be together. And I don't see a way for 6-month comeback to stop that split push.
It looks like with Zelda build revealed itself, it's going to be the full W build. Here's Sentenced to Death at level 16. Not going for the Master Warblade that you often see with the split pushers. Just wants to land that thing onto Cascon or Zavalosh and get the one shot, I suppose. Going quite well so far. It's full 2-level lead now for them. Next shrine in about a minute's time. So there will be level 16 in time for 6th comeback. The question is just how much of a map will they lose before then?
This level 16 feels very good when you play it, because you crit for like 3 seconds or something after your W expires, basically.
It's a 3-second slow for 40%, so you get about 4.5 seconds of the damage amp. It's only 25%, but it applies to everything, unlike the Master Warblade. Now, Jet and Tomb on Cascon. That guy might as well enter the Olympics with what sort of jump we just saw there from Cascon.
I think it was a mistake to use Entomb, right? That allowed him to jump.
No, he can't jump over the Entomb. He jumped over the tower there.
Ah, okay.
The range of that thing, a little bit silly to be honest. Entomb itself doesn't count as terrain, only Hog or Luthor you can jump over.
But how can you stun on Entomb then with Diablo if it doesn't count for
there's a difference between walls and palpable terrain. See,
okay.
Which is a little bit of a dumb mechanic if you ask me, but that's the way Blizzard did it, I suppose. As here we are, next shrine started, Blaze still top lane, so setup is Drake looking face. Just moving forward to clear out the point. Needs to not be our best shielded, but gonna get out with the Ripper there. 20 already on the shrine. Here's the light bomb with Fancy Fedora heading onto the front side at the moment. Cascon gonna get eaten by the Zeratul, but Zeratul is the one that's taken out. Now, Ravenous Spirit from the Nazeeba gonna be interrupted by Concussion Mine. Here's a Dragon Arrow. High five on everyone though will prevent that one. Drake with the Reptile just hitting the front lines at the moment, but Cascon and Zavalosh completely fine without the Zeratul there to interrupt them. Now Jet taking a lot of damage here, trying to get control of the point. Only needing a few more to lock down the Punisher. Hits Zavalosh though. 39 on the point. Toki now looking to finish a Guilty Spark as well. Charge not quite connecting on the Mirrodin, as now Zeratul needs to get on out of there. That's a lot of scatters. Cascon gets the kill. Toki fighting though. Zavalosh for target, but the blind from Fancy Fedora keeping everyone alive. It's gonna be 3 kills for 6-month comeback. Make it 4 maybe, but Drexler gets out. Shrine, however, will be taken by the Cats.
We saw the power of Leoric on this map. He has a level 4, and that allows him to get 20 skills in like negative seconds almost. So it is expected, I think, for Red Team to win the Punishers, which I'm not sure then why we have all these Shrine heroes, Johanna, Blaze, Hanzo, if the enemy teams is also winning Shrine, right? But
well, Blaze when it started was clearing the top lane. I think just barely got level 16 there, so they weren't on time on the objective. Lots of room for Junkrat and Leoric to get those skulls. Now we're nearly at level 20 for the Cats. Critical sitting in the bush here. Gonna get spotted by the arrow, but it actually is a Dragon Arrow on top of it. There's the stun on the Zeratul. First blink used. Mount of Veneris is available though. There it is. Blessed Shield. Now, everyone going on top of the mode. There's the root as well from Zavalosh. Toki may be in trouble. Running from the Ravenous Spirits and gets out with the rewind. Now here's the counter punch. Level 20 is here. Pull out of the Entomb. Jet taking damage. Everyone surviving though, and the lanes are a disaster in the meantime, and Paler's hitting middle. Draclic's here on the bottom lane, and everyone's gonna have to recall and defend.
Some exciting Junkrat strategies we're seeing. I like this a lot with the split push.
No one can really answer it. It's like Hanzo, the Zebo, Blaze, none of these heroes can deal with the mobility of split pushing Junkrat. They don't have the chase down that is required. Don't particularly have the best wave clear as well, so we're seeing the macro power of this hero when you take the Ripper Air. Doing quite well at the moment.
I will reveal a secret build. It is a good done with the level
You're not
20.
taking the circle. As here's the Entomb on the Hanzo. Drainhope not connecting though. Cascon gonna get pulled out. There's the bunker as well from Himari. They're still not level 20 though. Everyone's surviving. Spells gonna be used though. Much more so by 6-month comeback. Pushing in the middle of the waves are fairly pushed out. It's going to be difficult for them to get the last little bit of XP. Most likely them to give the Bruiser camp as well. But we are going to see the level 20 Zebo in the end.
That was a good attempt to force a fight before level 20, but I think it's just a bit deep and it's hard for Zero2 to do damage in front of the enemy fort in Entomb.
Here we are, level 20. It's Bullseye, Radiating Faith, and Censure, so good amount of crowd control. Upgraded bunker from the Blaze and the Zebo. Going for Viral Infection, not the Ravenous Spirit upgrade. Maybe scared of being killed by the Zeratul or interrupted by the Junkrat, as it's going to be Twilight Falls. Not in the AA build, not going to go for the shield talent that you see so often at the moment. Just going for an even bigger burst combo is the Zeratul player.
I think this talent is so strong that it should be banned.
Well, we'll see what happens as there's stun on Phantom Vidor. Jets tanking at the moment. Kudakuefa hitting in the bush. Only hitting a minion though with that Singularity Spike case now on the point of a 6-month comeback. Silence and Tomb is available and ready to go once again. Another route onto a murder. Toki in trouble. Going to need to get out of there with a high five. Down to half health. Has the Avatar though. Phantom Vidor taking a lot of damage. There's a Silence and Tomb pulled by Zavalosh though, so going to survive for the time being. Now in the Light Bomb. Now Zeratul, look at him on the Zebo. Going to need to cancel Ravening Spirit. Guilty Spark already down though. Kill in favour of the 6-month comeback as they're surviving for so long actually without Zeratul. They don't have enough damage to kill what looks like as the Orc is now gone. Jet. Fight going in favour of the blue team. They might have just hit enough talents to scale into the game.
Zero2 chose his 1v1 opponent a bit wrong there. I think Nazeebo has more HP than a tank at this point of the game, so it is quite hard to 1v1 him. So
I mean, I'm counting those health bar chunks and it's hard to tell when they're all moving, but it looks about the same. Now Draclic is going to get the bottom keep on the counterpunch there. Again, the value of the Ripper and clearing the waves, but getting a keep doesn't matter if you end the game instead. Blessed Shield bouncing off onto the Leoric. Bit of a fancy play there from Fancy Vidor, but it's not going to get them a kill. Now Himari taking quite a bit of damage here from the keep. There's the reset from Zeratul. Fancy Vidor underneath the fort. Upgrading Tomb is gone. Now Jet maybe going to be stun knocked to death as knocked away actually by the concussion mine is the Light Bomb, so survive for the time being. Fort already down there. Now Draclic with the Reptile gets stopped actually. There's no CDR whatsoever. Level 20 talent now gone basically. Trying to drag the Punisher onto the keep. They are going to get it actually, so this might stall the game out a bit. Jet currently going in, getting the damage reduction on as many members as possible. Ravenous Spirit's going to get one kill as going to try and end. It looks like Himari underneath the fort here, pulled out from Zavalosh. It's enough. There's still another one available for the Ender, and this hero so obnoxious now. Nekarasu underneath. There's the second pull. Just saving the team from destruction as Toki rewind, looking now for the Blanca. Going to get off in time by the Blaze. Draclic taking damage here. Not able to get the Blaze kill. It's going back in as Kudakuefa. We see the Juggernaut plating giving spell armor and shielding. And after safety, thanks to the level 1 talent is for Zeratul. Now what is the play here? Junkrat may be in trouble, going to need to get out with the Ripper. The fighting does not stop. Cascon frontlining, low on mana though, but they've already got the kill on Guilty Spark. Killer LFR, can you get the kills here? Your team's dying. Down goes the Murden. Jet respawns. Can they hold us in for 2v5? There's the Silence Tomb. Zeratul single out a spike on a zombie though. That's not the one you want. Core taking damage. The health bars and mana are so low though, they might still be able to do this. But with that play by the Blaze, starting up the Zeratul, nearly died to the minions. It's not going to happen. 6-month comeback. Make the comeback and win game number 1.
Were there catapults on their on their core at the end? I think there were some. Quite the interesting end of this game. We had a big advantage for the 0-2 team, but they could not really convert into more than a few forts, and eventually the Nazebo scaling was online. But we saw again what I think will be one of our favorite things: double pull and bunker, saving everyone over and over again. Even in the last fight, everyone who made a mistake got saved by undoing pull. And then the Blaze, he charged in, he missed, and he bunkered. How do you kill them?
Yeah, so durable is the team comp, both in terms of health and in terms of unstoppables. Johanna, Blaze, and Andoran. In the late game, it feels like they can get away with making every mistake possible, as there's so many escape tools. Definitely, as you say, easier to play out than some of the other strategies you can go for.
I think we have to see a bigger map than this for Zero to and Lucio to work, or at least let's say a map. Okay, it is not a big map that we are getting for the next game.
No, the Cat's opting for the first pick and going to go to Tomb of the Spider Queen.
I think it makes sense from what we've seen in first game. We can expect some Johanna Blaze again. Just focus on the wave clear, on the scaling, on ease of execution. Junkrat again might be contested on this map. I don't see why not. It's a very strong hero. You can control the rotations, have vision everywhere. I'm thinking Thromi is also a likely pick.
Now, this is
for
definitely a
one
map
base.
you can play Johanna first pick. I was not at all fault for teams for doing that one. Last time it was Junkrat though, and Johanna. I mean, both heroes were pretty strong in the game. We saw Concussion Mine doing quite a lot of plays. Junkrat setting up the macro as well. So it's not like it was a useless first pick like some of the other ones like Bright Ring and whatnot, but whether it was the right call, it's hard to say at the moment. Maybe now in game number 2 we'll be able to tell.
Maybe the Vans will tell us a story, and we can make some good predictions. I think we can expect Mephisto ban again. We didn't see any Hogger priority in the last.
Hogger was
game, right?
banned.
Yes, but I mean it was not from the first bans, right?
No, it was in the first rotation, I believe, by the Cats. Unless I'm
Okay.
mistaken.
My bad then. I think it is safer to trust you on these things. Are they banning Hogger again now when they have the first pick? Then
It was the first
Sylvana.
pick last time. Sylvanas was also banned, I believe, by Cats previously. Mephisto ban. I assume that's going to stay the same for the whole series.
yeah, this one we predicted right. Well, Sylvanas ban usually signals that they will be trying to go into the late game. Sylvanas
Are they going to try and do some sort of Valor composition, maybe?
might be Nazebo, you never know. Okay, Anduin ban I like a lot because, yes, It was a problem last game.
That was a huge problem.
I would say even more than Johanna Blaze. It is annoying. I think it is annoying for any mini hero to play into Anduin. Because you can randomly get hit by a root. For example, 0-2 jumps in and random root, and then you lose 80% of your HP during the duration. Hogger first pick. Very nice.
Seeing the adaptation, it's going to be Junkrat banned, Anduin instead of Hogger. So Hogger will be the first pick this time for Jet. And I feel like we're going to see the same rotation from the 6-month comeback. Here's Blaze. Genji actually will be chosen. Johanna going to be open for the time being.
I don't think this Genji pick has a bigger idea. I think it's just they won game 1 and now they're going for a fun game. I don't see any other reason.
Cascod's playing for content then, you reckon?
Yes, I think Genji this early. You don't even have the Anduin light bombs and stuff. So I'm the band. Breaker, Hanzo. I think very standard rotation. Johanna ban? Okay. Maybe then...
What are they picking then if they don't want Johanna and they want to ban it?
It might be Garrosh, it might be like even Diablo, etc. It might be their tank player said I don't want to play Johanna. It is very strong, we cannot leave it open, so they ban it. The Zebo ban, okay.
The Zebo was the problem, they reckon. Winning till 20, then started losing. That's the correlation. Going to get banned away. I think it will be Diablo, as you mentioned before.
Diablo, predicted. And then what? Alexstrasza is a fun hero. Lucio. Well, we expected the Lucio to show up in every game of the series unless banned, so this time another Lucio player gets to show off the skills required on this hero. I think it can be played also in very different ways. Aggressive, defensive, annoying. Uther, Kerrigan.
This is quite exciting. Dracolic will be playing the Kerrigan this time. Now Lucio, not the greatest for the burst healing, has the knockback and the high 5, but that's it.
Usually I would have expected Maiev instead of Kerrigan in this type of composition, but Asadar, whoa. Some interesting choices here. What can Tassadar do against? I guess it will be the black hole, right?
I mean, it could be either ultimate. I mean, Tassadar here is just pretty good distance. You've got the force wall. I think it's going to be W build electric fence, so you've got the soul on that as well. They might also do the force wall to set up for Diablo charge on Uther. I've seen that a few times as a way of dealing with the Uther main tank. Engage on him with the Diablo. But with Tassadar Genji, it's not reliable damage, isn't it? I'm just thinking it's not enough S. Blaze offlane as well. Kerrigan can survive through all this, I think, and get the kills maybe.
I think with Ancestral and Divine Shield, I assume, will be on the Kerrigan in the fights. It will be very hard to win some of these engagements around the mid game.
We're seeing a different look from the Casper, which I do like, as game number 2, blue team 6-month comeback, currently 1-0 up. Cascon playing Genji, Nekrasu playing Tassadar, Fancy Fedora is Diablo, Himari, Blaze, and Zavalosh will be playing Lucio. Red team the Cats, Guilty Spark will be Rhaegar, Critical FR playing Hanzo, Toki is Ufa, Jess is Hogger, and Draclick will be playing Kerrigan. Silver Touch for level 1 from the Ufa against Tassadar and Blaze, and Lucio, and Genji. But to be honest, the whole team just has lots of incidental damage. This thing is going to be stacked in no time, so can enjoy the cheap healing and the extra range when the Karen goes in, I suppose.
Maybe they just have to send one person to send in Tassadar W.
Well, not happening just yet. We'll see how long it takes to stack that one up. As now, Jet's gonna have a little bit of difficulty getting down as Casco and Zavalosh looking to block this. Guilty's there to assist though, and all will be fine. Now, top lane is the next problem. Rotations already conceded, it looks like, by 6-month comeback. Fancy Fedora going in on the Hunter, but he's fine. Earlier game Diablo, maybe he just thinks he doesn't have the durability until got the health from the Black Soul Stone and the Soul Shield armor a little bit.
Looks like they will be focusing their efforts on the bot lane with the Genji, which means that in the 4-man it will be a 3v4.
I think it's just a Genji offlane, it looks like, just to poke out the Hogger. Jet down to about 400 health. Being up a bit now, of course, got the on the prow healing, so going to be okay. Bruiser camp started up by both teams. No one going for the siege camp. I was maybe expecting Genji to go for that one. No.
In the early game, the double support should have advantage on any contest. Genji, he has E, I think. Or
used for E already as soon as spot out the camp, but going to be fine. Now holding onto the camp capture. I do like this from Zavalosh. Get the minion crashing underneath your towers. Use your towers to kill them, but they might have held a bit long here as the camp is going to get onto the gate. Going to start hitting away now as Draclick, but Hanzo's getting the XP top lane. They have no siege. This is the problem when you go for the melee heroes. Don't have a siege. Camp's going to be cleared out. Not too much damage taken, and now the counter punch will come in from 6-month comeback.
we see redemption and the level 4 that gives a Hanzo and the insta wake against minions, but that will mean that they will not have enough clear later against objective.
Critical FR just walking really far forward, but I think wanted to grab the gems, but Fancy Fedora is going to put an end to that nonsense. He's setting for redemption as well, so it's a good pick by the 6-month comeback. Really unexpected, I suppose. Not taking any damage on Bruce Camp though. Wall fully intact. Now Casco's been murdering this poor old Hogger here. Jet's been suffering quite a bit. Now as a siege camp as well. How many shurikens can the Hogger get into him? And now going to push the Giants underneath the wall as best he can.
We see the level 4 Kerrigan stacks also in this game, which is a bit of anti-synergy with Hanzo one-shotting the minions. But I think she will manage to get them very fast regardless.
I mean, you go for this, and Kerrigan becomes such a stupid hero. You get the level 7 as well, and you just point and click killing people with the Ravages. Don't even need to hit the W necessarily.
It is interesting that they're not sending any help to Hogger on bot lane.
Doing reasonably well, all things considered, is Jet. Of course, against multiple hero, Hogger gets exponentially stronger as there's more targets for you to get the rage. Now this might be... nope, not even close actually. Jet's going to survive and just staying at full rage the whole time, so able to regenerate all the damage that's being taken here. Jericho gets the hand in top lane as the Handen is quite close by the two teams. Jet's going to struggle to get the gems in though. Himari already gotten most of the offlane gems in on the other hand.
They're sending some help. Lace in trouble maybe.
Ah, barely getting out. Trait available, just putting down the fire. Disgusting hero as well. Now Cascon going to spin on top of the Hogger spin. Reflector rather, as able to run for time being since a full move bottom lane. No stun against the wall on the critical FR. Zabosh not getting the boop either, but it's not necessary. Down it goes again. Back to square one, buddy. No redemption today for you.
He probably said, where are my supports? I have to. Why am I not being saved?
Watch the minimap, bro. You're split.
Yes, probably that was the answer.
First hand then gonna go to 6-month comeback.
I wonder how will they deal with this pressure on bot lane. Are they just going to sacrifice the fort to Genji Blaze, or?
Well, J-Click is playing in the top lane at the moment. It's quite far forward, on the right side though of the force wall, so going to be okay, I imagine. Now here's critical far to help out, but without the redemption, the AA Hanzo not really online just yet. Cascade still playing a bottom lane. Jet has to be so frustrated by this, eating the over the wall. Cascade gain a kill there. So many gems being lost. Jet has just been playing 1v2, 1v3 this whole game, and the rest of the map is struggling in the meantime, so probably not too happy with the way things are at the moment.
I think it's a massive mistake to leave the guy with the gems alone on bot lane when you know that he has been pressured the whole game.
And I mean, I mean, you've got Ufa on your team. This guy doesn't hit minions. Not doing anything by hitting the spiders quick. It just needs to be defending the team, I suppose. There's now not connecting the Kerrigan combo. Level 10s are here for both teams. Drake has the gems, but completely okay for the moment. It is the Ultralisk from Kerrigan looking for the blow up, I suppose. Zuso, like I said, not the best at saving people if can't connect the high five.
I think also Lucio can get one shot by the Ultralisk with the combo. It is very hard to react to. Like if you're melee range to Kerrigan, it's almost impossible, I think, to react.
Can be quite difficult, and Cascon will get the bottom giants because, you know, not enough play on the bottom lane so far. Now Handed will come in for the Cats as they're doing the boost camp, so it's going to be a free wall at least going over to before the spiders even drop. Now Force Wall drops, no Diablo charge, but there's a shockwave by Jet, but not much is really happening as they're now turning onto the Blaze. It goes into the bunker. Dragon Arrow hitting go to 3 actually. I don't know how it's a big area, but Tassadhar's gone. Here's the Bloodlust from Guilty as they now want to go underneath the fort. That might be a bit much for they're just going to get the Blaze kill instead. 2 kills for the Cats.
And let's go game 3, guys. I'm ready. This is very exciting game. I don't think they can come back from the great team. They have another turn in. They will probably get also the boss and at least a 2-level lead at the end of this whole sequence is expected.
I'm not sure it's going to be a 2-level lead, but in any case they're now playing for the top fort. Nekrasio wanted to clear middle, but everyone in top lane now stun on the Kerrigan. Extra going to be used. Divine Shield to save her. But there's the overpower. Lightning Breath now. Has Kerrigan gone too far? Trying to get out. There's the healing. But Blaze coming in with the stun. They will get the kill on the Kerrigan. Now Guilty Spark for next target. Gems are being lost. And I think you spoke too soon there, Halcyon.
Why is the Hogger bot? Just play with team. We are strong as 5.
Well, I think after how the early game went to Jet, maybe he's interested in helping the team.
It could be a problem. Yes. They didn't get boss and they still haven't gotten the turn in. Okay, they got the turn in.
Turn in for 6-month comeback. Jet now maybe too far up. Here's Cascon. Stun going to connect from the Blaze. No spin to Negator. -20 again. Guys, we're losing so many gems here. Very good for 6-man comebacks. Now Diablo underneath the fort is going to get the unstoppable from the high 5. Soul Shield will prevent any sort of turnaround. Force wall, critical. Going to get out though before Diablo stuns against the walls. Now maybe going to be too far out. Hanzo going to drop the arrow, and here's the Bloodlust as well. Bunker from Blaze. Don't think it was needed, but just to be safe. Cooldowns are used. Now Spider's pushing top and bottom still. Jet's going to go deal with bottom as everyone else moves towards top side of the map.
I think they will manage to clear without losing 4.
Blaze, 4-man stun, X-Strike as well, critical, taking critical damage. Kerrigan, Ravage all you want, going to be taken down, and now it's just the healers looking a little bit cheapish now as they cannot save the team despite all the healing.
This is what Hover needed to do for his team when they were pushing 4-man stun. Instead, it is the Blaze who delivers it, and then it was almost a team wipe. Now they get the boss. They're far away from the next payment, and XP is not that bad, only a level ahead. So there is some potential for comeback.
I like how you just told the guy to casually get a 4-man stun. Very unexpected, I think, from the Blaze just finding that one out of nowhere. Reminded me of the mid-play where the Dragon have it, all of them. In any case, it's going to be level 16s on the horizon. Mid-fort removed for free. What can we do to stem the bleeding as the red team here?
Just get XP and try to get objectives soon. They're 1 gem away and now they haven't. But it's not so easy to go out on the map when you're behind the tower here. Ogre, he has been.
9 seconds at the moment on the redemption, so Hanzo still not... Actually no, it probably was finished, but then the deaths came in again. Himari not able to get through the wall, but Hogger doesn't care about your silly force fields. Spins on through that one. Now Handon available for the Cats. 6-man comeback needing a few more gems, but Flames are so far pushed in they may not be able to do it. Going to at least bank the gems they currently have though.
As for your question how to get 4-man stuns on Blaze, there is interesting psychological aspect there where people expect you to oil first and then charge. So unless you oil, they're never worried about the stun. And I think that's how he got a 4-man. He just pressed T instead of oil first.
Oh, Handon was secured by the Cats. The Krasu soloing the camp here, going to take a lot of damage from it. We do indeed have the full W build. Psychic Shock now here for him. Feedback's a bit of an interesting choice when you don't have the physical armor, but the 50% slow can do quite a bit for them. The only speed up is the Bloodlust, otherwise Uther and Kerrigan going to be quite slow this game against the Tastar. We'll see how useful that one's going to be later. As now here's the next Spider wave. Fancy Fedora stepping up. Diablo gets stunned. Now going into the back line, but the Dragon Arrow is there. Hitting on to 4-man people. It's just that easy, I suppose. Now here's the Bloodlust. Lightning Breath is only over the wave. There's the bunker as well. And everyone is going to be alright, it looks like. As now moving to deal with mid lane. Hero's trying to push top, but without the minions are going to do so. Bottom Spider's pushing, but going to take a long time before anything meaningful comes from that one.
Ogre spinning again. Hanzo delivering some good damage. It looks like they will not even be able to get the fort on top.
Fort's going to survive, it looks like, and now Himari moving down to deal with bottom as well. Here's the next minion wave, but Tassadar just clears it out, and there's nothing they can really do about it. Going under the fort now, they really want to get this one. Blaze still showing bottom, so it's a 4v5 for the time being. Still a full level lead, so they want to do something, it looks like full level 20, but no boss available, and they're out of gems. Going to need to find a pick, perhaps. Pick maybe on the Diablo. There's the stuns coming in. Dragonova sells through though. As now Shockwave from the Hogger onto a Genji. High fives though. Just prevent any sort of play coming out for them. As Jet going in still, but can't find the kills necessary.
Sometimes it's double pull, sometimes it's high five. Stuns are OP or not OP? I'm not sure.
Well, Toki gonna get pulled. Diablo maybe gone too far. There's the kill. Here's the Bloodlust. Maybe this is the play. Kerrigan getting over the force wall. How much can we do here? Next combo available in just a few seconds. The Penning Blades now available, but everyone has escaped. Diablo respawning as well, so they got the kill, but not the benefits.
They need 18 gems still if they want to secure the pay, but in the meantime Blaze is paying for blue team and he gets it.
We're gonna have level 22, it looks like. Now, Hanzo has finished the redemption. Maybe this one is what will help him out. It's got the armor reduction on the Diablo, able to be killed off by Kerrigan, but you're staring down level 20 for the blue team. What's that? More high fives. It's going to be Hellgate. Most likely the force wall range as well. Going to be so annoying to deal with. And then when the 4-man stuns comes in, there's the living weapon resets from Cascon. It's actually going to be the Hellstorm from Diablo just going for the super long lightning breath. Maybe thinking that they just don't want to fight into it for cats.
You are unstopped during the lightning breath, so you're not worried about the Kerrigan or Luther.
Now getting damage. They have the Giants here as well to help them. Down goes the bottom keep, but I'm not sure they can look to end without some kills here. As Cascal going to jump over the wall into mid lane. Spider already at half health though. Top lane pushing quite well. We're seeing Critical maybe go for it, but this is an explosive Arizona for best wave clear. Strelek going to get stunned up against the force wall. There's the Tassadar Diablo combo as Divine Shield connects. Now here's the stuns. 3-man from Dragon Arrow and Shockwave there as well. Blood is going to be used. Genji, X-Strike buying some time, but do you have a way out of there? The answer is no. Cascon taken down. They will survive, but 2 keeps are still lost for the cats.
They can do the boss and also get objective. Is this enough to win the game is the question.
It might be, with since so many multi-stuns, one or more fights going the way of the cats with the boss and the spiders would do it for them.
They also have the Bloodlust, which is easy to end the game with, of course.
Level 20 Bloodlust taken, so it lasts so long now for, even if they try and disengage, gonna have to wait out the buff of the Bloodlust. Now boss taken, looking for the Handen. It's not quite synced up as we're seeing the steal on the Bruiser camp actually. Threatening to get this mid keep. Wave stacking as well, so are we going to see anyone recall and defend? Critical FR is going to do so. Gonna cancel it actually. JDS wants to end the game here. No play for game from Hanzo. It is the bullseye, not looking for the global to defend in the meantime. Spiders are going to help and secure their lanes, I suppose. Now here's the boss play on the top side of the map. Kerrigan hitting away, not as strong as a ranged hero, but can still do damage with the Ravagers.
We are waiting for a big arrow or a big Carrion combo to start the fight.
Kerrigan going on to the Diablo. Here's the Bloodlust, and now the fight's going to start. Cascon the target once again, but X striking out to safety this time. Lucio stunned up against the fort there by Holger. Jet making a play. Now Phantom Fedora going to survive the Ultralisk stun. Here's the Dragon Arrow hitting onto the frontliners. Blaze going to be hit up and can't get into the bunker as he's taken out. Here's the Archon from Tassadar. Kerrigan going to jump over that one though. Lightning Breath from Diablo. You've got a long duration, but they've all ran away from you, buddy. Now Phantom Fedora. See what we can do here. Guilty Spark looking to get the recall off as the camps of Beasts and the Spiders. Fancy Fedora just trying to hold them in place. There's the Blinken from Kerrigan going to get the stun. Is Jet on the Lucio and Diablo falls too. Nicarasso and Casco, the only ones surviving as they're stopping the recall as best as possible. Casco's going for the end. Tassadar has he stalled enough? Jet's going for the recall now. Cascon, deflect, 4,000 health. Can you do it? You have the catapults. The answer is yes. Backdoor will end the game for the 6-month comeback.
Exciting finish there. I didn't expect the camps to be able to beat the spiders, but they won and they got the keep, and then they started hitting core, and then I'm not even sure when the game she came from to end the game, but very well played there.
I didn't think much of it when they stole away that bruiser camp while the boss and the pay was happening, but it looks like 2 bruiser camps beat the spider. And then pushing on to the core. The kills came in from 6-month comeback. They went for the chase. The turnaround came in from the cats. But Genji decided, no, if we try to defend this, we'll always lose. I'm just going to try and end. Nicarasso stalling with the Tassadar for just long enough for Genji to end the game.
This Tassadar pick did everything. The wave clear, the soak. I'm not sure why he was Archon if he didn't go the level 20, but it worked. So, and Diablo Lightning Breath, we saw it in the defense against the boss and the objective on top lane, right? It did work as well.
W Diablo so strong. Now 6-month comeback, both games were pretty close to be honest, but they will find the 2-0 victory, going to take themselves up to 5-3 now. So once again, playoffs in sight for them. Cats also 5-3 now, definitely not out of anything to say the least, but only 8 teams can make it into our Div2 playoffs, and there's quite a few teams in contention for it. What do you think of the idea here? Was it execution or a draft problem, do you think, for the Cats?
I think the Hanzo build did not get enough value from having double support and everything, because we saw him getting picked off a few times, and I think that also slowed down their tempo a lot. I think even the W build would have been better here. Again, of course, with the 16 Giant Slayer against Diablo. And also maybe the level 4 Q to be able to somewhat deal with the objective.
In any case, it was the win for 6-month comeback. Well done to them.